Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
Waalaikumsalam
warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
Good morning, students. How are you today?
Good morning,
Good
Mr.
morning,
I'm
Mr. I'm
fine.
fine.
Morning, Mr. I'm fine.
Fine. And how about you, Mister?
I'm very well. Thank you so much. And now I want to absent by calling your name, students. Is it clear?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Okay. Okay. Anang Ma'ruf,
Present, Mr.
Muhammad Rafli Rida,
Present.
Muhammad Zarkasinor,
Present.
Muhammad Hendra,
Present, Mr.
Muhammad Faisal.
Present.
Good. And right now, are you guys ready to study?
Yes, Mister. Yes.
Okay, that's good. Now, before starting today's lessons, let's pray according to our respective religions and beliefs. Hopefully, today's lessons will be a blessing and useful for our future. And now, who wants to lead the prayer today?
Me, sir.
Okay, Rafli.
All right. Before we begin our lesson today, let's pray together. Pray, begin. Pray, finish.
Thank you, Rafli, for the prayer. Okay, next, we go on. Next slide, please. Now, class, do you know about this picture?
Yes, Mr.
Okay. What is the picture, Anang?
A cat, Mr.
That's good. Can you give me one example type of cats you know, Anang?
House cat, Mr.
Good, good, good. Okay, Hendra, what else?
Angora cats, Mr.
That's right. There's a lot types of cats in this world, and that's really amazing. Okay, now next slide. I want to ask you about this picture. Do you know this picture, students? What it is?
Flamingo, Mister.
A bird, Mister.
You're right. Both of you is correct. But the perfect answer is flamingo. And now I want to ask some questions. How the birds can fly?
They can fly because it have wings, Mister.
Excellent. Give tepuk semangat for Zarkasi. Oke guys, bertepuk semangat. Thank you class. And now, do you know what is the difference between a cat and a bird?
I don't know, Mister.
I
Don't
don't know,
worry.
Mr.
Okay, don't worry. I will explain about this. Next slide, please. Nah, what is the difference between these pictures? Next slide, please. Okay, I want to explain the difference. See the difference designed to describe how something is to know and identify an object or living thing, where we are required to observe more deeply to find out what are the differences that exist on the object that we see. Usually, see the difference used to find out the difference in a situation, pictures, living things, and etc. So, class, do you know the difference is?
Yes, Mister.
Okay, Anang, will you repeat what's in the slide again, please?
Yes, Mister. Okay.
Okay, go Anang.
See the difference. See the different designs to describe how something is the now in an identify object or living things. Where we are required to observe more deeply to find out what are the differences that exist on the object that we see. Usually the difference used to find out the difference in a situation, picture, living things at finish. Finish,
Okay,
Mister.
thank you, Anang. Your spelling is good. Now, do you guys know what's the difference between a cat and a bird again?
Of course, Mister.
Of course, Mister.
Great. Now, roughly, what is the big difference between a cat and a bird?
A cat has 4 legs, Mister, and the bird just have 2 legs.
What an excellent answer. So, next, Faisal, what is another difference between a cat and a bird?
A cat doesn't have wings and the bird have wings, mister.
That's correct. This class is very smart and clever. I'm so proud of you guys.
Thank you, Mister.
You're welcome. Now, next slide, please. Now, see the difference aims or goal is to make it easier for us to know what are the difference from the objects we see. The material and equipments we use is like camera, video, PowerPoint, etc. And of course, our eyes. Next, please. This is an example. Now, look at the picture. Read the text above and then answer the question based on the text. Aim or goal, how to see the difference between land animals and water animals. Next slide, please. The material and equipment is camera and our eyes, and the object is a dog and a face. Next slide, please. And now there are 3 questions for you guys. Uh, I want to read and answer the first question because I think the answer is too easy for you guys. Now the question is number 1. Do you know what the name of the animals? And obviously the answer is a dog and a face. Now, who wants to answer the second questions?
Mesir.
Okay, Hendra. The question is number 2. What are the big difference between these animals?
My answer is the dog have 4 legs, have 4 and have ears. Well, the fish have fins and doesn't have legs, Mister.
Excellent, Hendra. Thank you so much. And now for the number 3. Who wants to answer it?
Me, sir.
Okay, Faisal. So the questions number 3 is where the animals live? Where that animals live?
My answer is the dog lives on land and the fish lives in water, Mister.
Very good. Thank you, Faisal.
You're welcome, sir.
Okay, next slide, please. Next slide, please. Now we have another exercise again. So in these sessions, I want to Zarkasi, Rafli, and Anang to answer it.
I want to answer the second, sir.
Okay, how about Zarkasi?
I want to answer the first question, sir.
Okay, Anang?
I won't answer the third question.
Okay, next slide, please. Okay, there are three questions on the slide. And number one is, what is the purpose of the see the difference? Abi, Zarkasi, can you answer it?
Me, sir.
Yes, go on, Zarkasi, go on.
So see the difference decisions to describe how something is to pronoun and identity, object or living being where we are required to observe, to find.
That's good. So the answer is C, right, Zarkasi? C? Okay. Then we go to questions number two. The question is, what materials do we need to see the difference between an object? Roughly, can you answer it?
Yes, sir. I think the answer is A, Mister. A camera and our eyes.
Yeah, that's really correct. Very good, Roughly. So we move to the last but not least, the third questions, Anang Ma'ruf. The question is, a bird can fly because it has wings, and a cat cannot fly because cats doesn't have wings. The word it's in the sentence refers to.
Mm, it is easy, Mister.
Pardon me, Anang, can you repeat it again?
Okay, Mister. The answer is easy. I mean, the answer is B, the bird.
Okay, you're so good, Anang. Give applause for Anang, class. The answer is amazing. Okay, class, thank you. Next slide, please. Now, for your homework, I want all of you answer the question on the slide below. Later, you write it on paper, and I want to collect the homework in the next week. In the next week, is it clear, class? There are 5 questions.
Yes, sir.
Very good. Now we are at the end of the today lesson. So who wants to convey the conclusion of today's lessons? Zarkasi? Pardon me, Zarkasi, your mic is mute.
Mister, can I answer?
Oh, okay. You can go ahead. Go, Rafi, go.
Okay. So, see, the difference is designed to describe how the something is to know an identity, an object, or living thing. Where we are required to observe to find out what are the difference that exists on the object that we see.
That's really good. Excellent, Rafi. Very, very good. Now, to close today's lessons, I want to ask Hendra to lead the prayer before going home, hoping that the knowledge learned will be blessing for us today. Okay, Hendra, can you?
Yes, sir.
Okay, go, Hendra. Go on.
Before ending today's lesson, let's pray according to our respective religions. Prayers begins. Prayers finished.
Thank you so much, Hendra. So, guys, the class is end right now. I hope you guys have a really nice day and happy weekend. Thank you, guys. See you. Thank
Happy
you.
weekend, Mister.
Thank you,
Thank
Mister.
you.
Happy
Thanks,
weekend.
Mr.
Thank
Happy
you.
weekend.